The last 30 days have been some of the most clarifying of my entire business career. I know exactly what I'm building. I know exactly how AI plugs into everything. And today I'm giving you an update. I'm pulling back the curtain on the foundation I'm building with the AI, with the digital product ecosystem, recurring income I'm building, and most importantly, equating that all to time freedom. Now, if that's something that sparks your interest to join me and do it alongside me, go ahead and comment AI in the comments below and let's lock in. All right, so what the heck has happened in the past 30 days? Now, I'm just gonna do this video as best I can without any edits. All right, so here we go. In the past 30 days, I have gone to a business conference hosted by my favorite platform in the world, GoHighLevel. Okay, so full disclosure, I am an affiliate for GoHighLevel, and I know if you've been following me, oops, I'm getting interrupted. Hello? Okay, got interrupted by a phone call. My bad. All right. So going back to the conference, I attended a GoHighLevel. It was called the Affiliate Accelerator in Dallas in the middle of the month. Right. And that conference, whenever you have the opportunity to go to a live event, you just have to dive in because there's a crazy energy that's in the room and you make connections and network that could be the catalyst really to your next move in business. So anyways, I went there because as I mentioned, I'm an affiliate for HighLevel. It is the absolute most game-changing, AI tool, CRM software for marketers, for businesses on the planet, period. And essentially, I sat in the room with several people that are doing multiple, well, let me just back up. They're doing everywhere from like $20,000 all the way up to multiple six figures in recurring revenue. That's recurring affiliate commissions. That's recurring membership dues from their customers. That's recurring commissions from digital products. And it just like lit my vision on fire because I'm just like, wow, they're just showing everything that is possible. And it just excited me so much because this has been the foundation that I have been wanting to do all year and that I have been teaching so far on this YouTube channel all year. And let me just say what that all means. I'm going to back up a bit and just talk about the vision, the grand vision for my business, my life, my customers. So I want more time freedom in my business. Okay. And if you're watching this, you probably do too. You don't want to be having to check your computer at 6:30 p.m. because you're worried about not responding to a client, or you don't want to be bogged down by sales calls all day long, or to be having to do the admin and all kinds of stuff in your business that don't energetically drive the money making, income producing activities, right? When I was and you hear me talk about this a lot, when I was on my second maternity leave, it was not a maternity leave. Okay. I had to be back to work 6 days after my baby girl was born. And it is what it is. But at that point, I'm like, you know what? I want to really have a time-based, freedom-based business. Okay, I'm done with the heavier operations and stuff, and so that's kind of the background. So the new vision that I want, and if you're nodding your head like, yeah, I would love that as well, is like I want to rebuild the business with digital products bringing in heavily the biggest portion of income for me every single month, period. Okay. Because when I was living my best life as a digital nomad, when I took my first maternity leave, I was doing extremely well financially, had huge profit margins. And the common denominator was I had recurring revenue from affiliate commissions and I had digital product revenue during those timeframes. And so when I went down the agency route and started, having premium offers, things got a little bit, or I don't want to say a little bit, they got very heavy operationally, stress wise. My channel took a hit because I wasn't able to create content consistently. It was just a whole thing. All right. And it took me a while to get to pivoting out of that because I didn't want to let it go. It was something that like, oh, please, universe, please let this business happen. This is what I want so bad, right? But it was just there was so much resistance and it didn't happen. So moving forward, here's my goal. All right, so I want AI to be doing 95% of the work that I do not need to do for me. what that means are things like having AI agents checking my emails, optimizing my calendar for me, prioritizing my tasks and what I need to do. It looks like when I go to create a new product, I'm able to do it in 2 days instead of 2 and 3 months. All right, so I'm having AI build out the sales pages. I'm having AI create the course modules for me. Like literally the only thing I have to do to create a new product and get up and running is have a 4-hour focused filming session to film the course in one snap, and that's it. So AI can now do, it can create the course mockups, it can create the course thumbnails, it can script your course modules, it can create the sales assets, the sales page within buttons and prompts and commands. Like it's so fascinating to me. And let me just break this down simply, okay? Because I know that I have a business that is in the business niche where I serve other business owners, because I've become really good at more organic marketing, YouTube marketing, and just overall digital marketing in general. But let me just give another reason why AI is so powerful, like on a local business level. My husband just launched his boxing coach local business. Okay. We brainstormed, like, what are we going to call this business? What are we going to brand it? The design of this with the help of AI. And this is just simple chat GPT and also GoHighLevel. Okay. Everything I talk about for AI tools is in some type of way going to involve GoHighLevel. But what we did was we went back to the basics and we're just like, look, what's the name of his business? Next Round Boxing. AI came up with that. What is the vision of and the mission of the business? AI helped come up with that. We need a website for this thing. AI helped build that. Like literally, like now he has a full-blown business branding. He has photos of him that AI generated. Like I didn't have time for this, but I knew how to prompt AI very quickly and to create these assets. Like we were able to get our first client because of the designs and everything that AI was able to come up with. We were able to get a design, go to FedEx, have them print a banner. We literally put this banner that AI designed in our front yard. Boom. And literally the next day we got our first client paid in full. Like, cause it's a long story, but a tree had to fall. Okay. And then the next day this tree removing company came. The manager of the tree company was like, hey, you do boxing classes? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, my son, I want him to get into boxing, And so it was just so insanely crazy. But all of this made possible by AI. All right. And so going back to the vision is right. I want to create, this 99% passive income stream with digital products. What I want customers to do is to essentially come in, buy my lower ticket products, right? Be so inspired by the first product they take with me and want to buy more because I have so much more to teach than just that one thing they bought. So if they come in, they buy course number 1, they're like, oh, and they'll see that there's, courses 2 through 10 available in my online portal. And they're like, oh, well, yes, I absolutely do need to understand this topic as well. So they're going to not hesitate and buy it because they got so much value from the first one. And so this is what I mean by ecosystem, right? Is just a whole ecosystem of products where they come in through one main course that I market and they're exposed to a whole bunch of other products and stuff in the digital product format that they can buy right then and there or the next day or whenever. Okay. Because if you don't know already, a buyer that has bought from you already is 50 to 60% more likely to buy from you something else, right? It could be another course, it could be a coaching program, a one-to-one boxing lesson, like who knows, right? So that is my vision for the front end. Okay. And then I also am going to be promoting my affiliate tools inside my courses so that I could build up that revenue as well, because I know for a fact that those people, those creators who are massively successful are, of course, and I don't want to say just those creators because I'm one of those creators. When I was doing this, when I was focusing on this, I was making easily, 10 grand, 15 grand a month with, affiliate stuff. Easy, hands down. And so I want to get my revenue like back up to that and way beyond that, because when you have affiliate income in the beginning, it's a big effort, larger effort in the beginning to promote and warm up your audience and get, you know, trials and stuff and customers. But once the affiliate commissions start going up, the effort and work you have to put into it starts going down. It's like the only business model where you put up a huge effort in the beginning and your workload for it goes down and down and down. So anyway, then of course, I want to have live in-person events. Like, I've been wanting to have my live in-person event so bad for a very long time. And I know that this is these next, 6 to 9 months is when it's going to happen. I'm super excited to host my first thing. I don't care if 5 people come. I don't care if 50 people come. I just want to have an event, because the whole point of all of this is I want to have a community. Like, I want to have a strong community where I'm able to pour in. People get so much value. Though, people can invest with me from buying with me one time, a little $27, $37 course. They can invest with me by purchasing a product through one of my affiliate links. Eventually I will have, more close proximity programs and masterminds where, you can pay a high ticket price, probably somewhere between 5 to 10 grand, to have close proximity for me and done for you strategy from myself and my team. But that's kind of later on down the line, because trust me, I went down the agency route and I don't want to do and offer those same services that I was offering again. So I want to do it in a way that keeps my time protected, so I can fill up my cup, so that way I can help get people results the fastest, because nothing fills me up more than helping those people get aha moments, get push past their next step, get momentum, all of these things. Okay, so yeah, my first invitation for you in this video is like, if you want to work with me, like absolutely for free, there's like one way to do that right now, and that is to sign up with HighLevel. You can use my 30-day trial in the link. And in the link, it's all the information is in the link. You can see the list of my bonuses and everything, because when you start the trial, understand, get familiar with all the AI tools within there, you get access to my community for absolutely free. Okay. That means my coaching calls. That means when you ask a question, I am in there, like replying to you, and that's absolutely no extra charge to you. So like the way that my work is supported in that community is if you join the tool using my affiliate link. Okay. So moving on, I wanted to be transparent about a launch right recently that didn't happen. And I just want to share this because this is funny, because stuff like this in business happens, right? I was going to have a massive launch, as a lot of you may know. I was going to have a massive launch. It was going to happen today. Today was going to be the first time. But I decided to, me and the people that were helping me with this launch, we decided to just basically cancel it and close it, because I was having an email deliverability issue. All right. And that's a whole nother story. I can do a separate video on that, but I learned a lot of lessons. Basically they were like, this doesn't look like a very promising launch because your email open rates are horrible. And they were. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. Because although I was kind of heartbroken at first, because we had been working very hard to get the assets ready for this 3-day event. Like we had so many assets prepared already. There's a lot of work involved between both parties, me and this team that was helping me. And, they were just basically like, look, we don't think we can make a lot of money off this because your email rates are horrible. And I was just like, damn, this crushes my soul. Because I was, yeah, that's a long story. But basically, it felt good after that, because then I was like, you know what? Now, I didn't really want to launch that product. There was going to be an offer that was around $697. I didn't really want to launch that offer because I want to sell low ticket. I just want to sell low ticket digital products, because this is the highest converting single thing you can do for your business, right? So I just want to sell these. products and do evergreen. That's all I want to do, because with the launch, it was going to have to be very, very demanding of my time. I was going to have to do a live cohort. I was going to have to do a whole lot of things. And it was only going to be a one-time thing. And then after that, I was going to have to create the evergreen funnel, which is what I wanted to do anyway in the first time. Okay. So all that to be said is, like, maybe something for you recently in business fell completely through and it looks like it went to shit, but it's probably a blessing in disguise. Okay. So yeah, a lot of these videos from now on my channel are going to be just like this, me talking, kind of giving a debrief of AI tools, digital products, what went well, what's totally flopped, and what's going right. And a lot are going to be the traditional screen share kind of tech videos that are more heavily edited. And anyway, that's the update from me. And I will see you in the next video. If you like this video, continue watching. Just click right here for the video coming up next, and I will see you there.